Hello and welcome back to Quantum Suicide. On the last episode we got reintroduced to vampire children again. We've not yet found out who the vampire is. I suspect it is the captain. But currently we are being we've been asked to come to the bridge with Shizuka to talk to the captain about the black hole. Shizuka has left due to not seeing it as a big deal. And now we are re-explaining time dilation to the captain. If we get to the end of the timeline here, I guess we're going to go back to Bidding Wars soon. But we'll find out how far we get this time. To put it simply, time passes slower for those closer to the black hole than those further away from it. So a day for us might be in fact be a year for those outside of its influence, but theoretically we shouldn't even notice it. The captain started looking even more concerned. Nothing I was saying was helping her, helping here. Maybe I was making it worse. My father always said that people are like parrots, and they love their own reflections and voices. Maybe this is what he meant. Here goes. Captain, would you rather have 100% chance of death or 50% chance of death? The captain's worried demeanor quickly melted away, and she turned to me, smirking.
Wise words. I wonder where you got them from.
I made them up myself.
But you are right, and so was I. Not chancing the black hole is a death sentence in itself.
Because we now have the pocket watch, or should do. See? All better. No point in worrying about what we can't control. We either die from a black hole or a psychotic AI system. Both noble deaths. The captain looked stern for a moment before breaking into a laugh.
Noble indeed. Thank you for the laugh and for your counsel.
Is this not... It should be repeatable text. Glad I could help.
Are you going to return to bed then?
Hopefully. I'm up now, so perhaps it would be best if I stayed up and got to work.
What are you working on?
The pocket watch. Well, Dai's game is... Given that Dai's impeding progress, I might try to prevent it. My parents' work is calling me. I decided to take up yodeling. I need to practice yodeling. The captain stared at me intensely for what I felt was an eternity before bursting into an uncontrollable laughter. Are you not taking my music career seriously? Hooray! Laughter. We're doing the job that we were assigned. The captain had finally lost all composure. As captain, I expected you to be more supportive. The captain straightened up and left her place with a mock stern face.
As captain, I order you to yodel for me right now.
Oh, we did not think this plan through. What?
I am being supportive. Yodel.
Ooh, I'm running away. Wait. I'm gonna run away. I have no idea how to yodel. It's time to make my grand exit. I turned to leave the bridge, but I was too slow.
Lock down the bridge.
All access to the bridge is now cut off.
Oh no.
Where do you think you're going?
To get a glass of water. Captain's eyebrows rose to incredulous heights at my excuse. I needed a moist throat to yodel. The captain could no longer contain herself.
Yodeling. You always make me laugh.
Uh-huh.
I wish you all the best in your endeavors.
Thank you, Captain.
Perhaps I will check up on you later.
The captain grinned mischievously.
To check on your progress, of course.
Of course, Captain. I did an awkward salute, left the bridge, and headed towards the lab to make the most of the day ahead. How did we leave? I just locked the bridge off. I pulled out all of my parents' work at once and hoped that something would fly off the page at me. Hours passed and I still had made no headway. As I stared at only half of the puzzle, still had nothing. Thanks, Mom and Dad. That makes so much sense.
Parents can be testing at times, even after they have departed this world.
Okay. I jumped up and saw the captain looming behind me. Oh, hello, Captain. I tried to hide my embarrassment at being overheard. She smiled warmly.
I have come for a progress report. Please give me some good news.
Yodeling is very good. I dropped my head in disappointment. I'm sorry, Captain.
That is less than ideal.
Silence filled the room, and the tension in the air was palpable.
I have a request.
Is it to yodel? Was it?
Could you please join me in my quarters after you have finished here?
Okay. Of course, Captain.
Wonderful. I look forward to your arrival.
Is this to tell us that you are the vampire? Before I could say another word, the captain rushed at the lab as quickly as she had arrived. Soon after, I threw in the towel, and so I picked up all my work before making my way to the captain's quarters. I arrived at the captain's quarters to find the captain sitting on the floor in front of her couch, clearly waiting my arrival. Hello, Captain.
Please, come sit with me for this.
The captain's courteous threw me off guard a little. Straight to it, eh?
We are beyond polite chit-chat at this point.
Are we? I suppose you're right. I sat down next to the captain and waited for in silence for her to speak.
With little progress having been made, tomorrow's game will go ahead as I planned and one of us will die.
That's usually how this goes. I sat in silence and nodded solemnly.
And that somebody could be me or you.
Could be. If this was a pep talk, it wasn't filling me with confidence so far.
Our time is fleeting. And so, there is no time like the present.
What about the past when everyone was alive? Captain, I am... the captain motioned for my silence with fingers gently pressed against my lip.
Living and dying on this ship gives me a sense of duty. I was born to lead and to serve this ship, this crew.
Are you sure? The captain pulled herself at dead levels with my eyes.
I never thought I would allow myself to feel this way.
Is this really happening? Is this what I think is happening about to happen? The what? Yeah, I wasn't expecting this. I'm assuming you've been drinking. The captain gracefully straddled me and hands drawn on my face. Hands drawing my face in.
I found my forever.
The captain held my gaze unwaveringly. Her eyes were the softest I had ever seen them. The deep purple in her irises ringed by the glow, a cornea of primal urgency. What is this description? I can't say it with a straight face.
Do you feel the same?
Don't make this a choice. Captain, you are my... This is, this needs to be a save. Captain, it's just...
I am so sorry. Perhaps I misread the situation.
You definitely did. I think we're a little edge at the moment. I'm sorry, Captain. I could see the captain was hurt.
Never mind that. Please keep this to yourself.
Okay, well, this at least it means in the next choice we make is going to be interesting, to say the least. The captain quickly stood up and straightened into uniform, avoiding eye contact.
I am turning in for the evening. Good night.
Good night. She stood silently by the door, my signal to leave. I hurried to exit. I climbed into bed, making sure to leave the pocket watch on the bedside table. As soon as I shut my eyes, I found them open again. But it was now Sunday. I lay there for a moment, staring at the ceiling, when I noticed the green light on the ceiling. What is that? The pocket watch! Best part so far. Let's see what other crazy situation we're in on this timeline. Rolled over, and on the other bedside table, the pocket watch glowed green. The watch is on. It's working. And I let out a yell of excitement as I madly fumbled for the watch. I stood holding the watch tightly in my palm. I pressed the button without only a moment's hesitation. This time the watch made a positive sounding beep, and I suddenly felt quite disoriented. Oh, we do this without it? There was no choice this time. Or is this the choice? Okay, I woke, gasping desperately in thin air. Where was I? Was I the only one? Why was it so damn hard to breathe? It seemed to be laying on the cold floor of my quarters. Looking around, I could see the door was open, meaning the room wasn't locked down. This was weird. Fearing the life support system was damaged, my instinct was to go to the medic bay and grab an oxygen tank before making my way to the engineering bay to see the status of the life support. Depending on the remaining oxygen levels, I could have a little 60 seconds before I become unconscious. I ran quickly as I could to the hallways towards the medic bay, but when I got to the door, it was locked. I shouted in panic, but to no avail. Suddenly, I heard a noise behind me.
Monkey!
Okay, this is not a scary thing to see. I turned to see Melody standing behind me, crying, holding a dinosaur, Fred. She was connected to an oxygen tank.
Monkey! We ran out of air!
That's not good. I looked at the tank and I could see that she was almost out of oxygen also. Maybe 5 minutes at tops. I quickly patted my pockets, looking at the pocket watch. It didn't seem to have it. I didn't seem to have it. This was the end of the line. I took Melody's arm, hugging it tightly, and used my last breath to say a final thing. Let's go see Mommy and Daddy. Let's dream together about dinosaurs. Everything will be okay. Let's dream about dinosaurs. I sat hugging her tightly, with her head in my chest, as I struggled to hide my dying moments. There was no need to panic her, so she clearly suffered enough. At least her last moments wouldn't be spent alone, and neither would mine, for that matter. That was unexpected, but that means I guess we don't have a part of the password. Sure, Captain.
In our company, please call me Kimi.
I'm still not comfortable about this. I'm not even going to say that.
Would you stay the evening here in my quarters?
Well, I don't think we have a choice. I would be honest. Kimi stood up and entered the bathroom to prepare for bed. I removed the watch from my pocket and placed it on her nightstand before slipping out into my bed myself. It wasn't long before she joined me. I rolled over and noticed that I was now alone. I looked at the time. It was just 4 a.m. Of course, Kimi was already back to work. I was lying there, staring at the ceiling for a moment when I noticed the green light at the roof. What was that? I rolled over and on the bedside table, and the pocket watch glowed green. Watch is on, watch is working. This is not repeated text. In my palm, what now? So now we get a choice. Okay, I'm saving again. This is interesting. Let's press the button, see if we end up in a different timeline. Let's see if it's skippable. Nope. I woke to find myself lying in Flo Kimiko's quarters. What happened? Roll over the side and catch my breath and my thoughts. I wonder what time it is. The game must have started shortly. Did the pocket watch work? Nothing about me indicates any change. Wait. Where's the pocket watch? I sat up intrigued. When Kimiko burst into the room with tears streaming down her face, clutching the very pocket watch I had in my hands. Kimiko? She stopped in her tracks.
You!
Uh-oh. This is not the Kimiko that we want, right? What's happening?
Who are you?
Kimiko became enraged. Her once kind eyes blazoned with the indescribable fury. It's me. What do you mean, who are you?
I just watched the woman I love die. And you dare come here with her face, with her name?
Okay, and so the very starting choice of characters is, it's very, it is accurate. The only logical course of action is that I change dimensions. In this dimension, I must have just died and lose into the leadership game. I died.
You will die again soon for this insult to her legacy!
Can we please calm down? I can explain.
How dare you address me with such familiarity? I
appeared in the room instantly upon hearing Kimiko's cry.
Yes, Captain?
I knows me immediately. Oh, see, I knows who I am. Yes, it's me, I.
My scans are indicating that you are a man, not a woman.
Yes.
Do you possess 2 bodies? I have never heard of an instance of a human changing sex upon death.
So, okay, so we did just die. So which timeline is this? No, I can explain.
Let me speak to Dai.
Really? Okay.
Captain, I have only just regained control. Are you sure you want me to relinquish control to die?
That is a bad move.
This is an order. Bring me Dai.
I bowed and accepted the captain's command.
Of course, Captain.
I raised her head, revealing fiery red eyes and a sinister smile that only Dai could possess.
Me summoned? Hath the sky fallen and hell frozen over?
Seems like it.
Dai, is this a joke?
Kimiko pointed at me, in which Dai became very intrigued.
Did you become a man? Is this because I said you should die like one? It was a joke, not an actual recommendation.
Now I'm curious how he died. I wish I knew what you were talking about, Dai.
Did you do this?
Dai shrugged nonchalantly.
Nope, wasn't me.
Is this not the woman you just murdered before my eyes?
Can we just point out the pocket watch? Kimiko was becoming more short-tempered with each minute that passed. Kimmy, it's me, please let me explain. I think I have changed. Dai interrupted me, and if it wasn't even there.
Scans indicate that he has a similar DNA structure, but nope, different person.
Please, I'm from an alternate dimension. Kimiko stopped abruptly and leaned down beside me as she placed her hands on my cheek.
Did you manage to get the pocket watch working?
Yes. I was shaking slightly. My Kimiko made me feel warm and safe. This wasn't her. I think I did. Kimiko held up the watch as she was clutching it when she first ended.
So with this, I can change dimensions. I can find her again.
Well, that's an issue. Another version of her, yes, but we should try and focus on Dai's situation first.
Whoa. Super rude. I'm standing right here.
For some reason, yes, you are, because for some reason, the captain ordered you to be here. I left the corner of Kimiko's... Kimiko's lips curled up upon hearing my suggestion.
I should work with you to solve this issue, and then find a way back to her.
I was glad Kimiko was seeing reason. This was one of my many reasons I adored her. Dai certainly was much more pressing matter. Was a much more pressing matter. She doesn't agree with us. Yes, exactly.
I suppose you are right.
But you don't care, though, do you? Kimiko sighed and stood up, now clutching the watch tightly. She's gonna throw it off the floor.
I want to see you on the bridge in 5 minutes. Gather yourself and meet me there.
Yes, of course. Kimiko headed towards the door, addressing Dai as she reached the threshold.
Dai, lock this room down and cut off the local oxygen supply.
What? What?
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Dai, you prefer fair games? Dai saluted and smiled sadistically.
I told you not to address me as such.
Kimiko snarled at the door shut. I threw myself at the doorway. It was too late. I had already locked the room and had no way to escape. Oxygen levels of captain's quarters are at critically low. I repeat, oxygen levels are at critically low levels. I gasped for air. My lungs withered as I became more lighthearted. My thoughts dwindled and started slipping away. As I lost consciousness, one last sound rang out in my foggy mind. Okay, and so we found the timeline where the crazy version of the captain is from. Okay, wait until after the deletion game. Is this still not skippable? I don't know what would happen if I pressed the button. Perhaps it didn't seek the council first. I pocketed the pocket watch again and plotted it across to the bridge, where I knew I should find the reliable guidance on the matter. Phone the captain and Shizuka busying themselves with the panels and the monitors and the helm of the bridge.
Are we on course?
Yes, Captain. Our trajectory is nearing the closest point to the black hole and will be in its gravitational influence for T-minus 6.5 hours.
Okay.
Should there be any problems?
Our navigational equipment confirms that our path is clear, and there are no nearby debris fields to worry about.
Perfect. Lock the course in and keep me updated if anything changes.
I have no idea what's going on with the timeline. I'm not a fan. I like how we went for the middle timeline first. That one's my favorite so far. We hung out with the twins. Yoshiki was alive for most of it. I decided that now was the best time to interject. Good morning, Captain. Shizuka. Well, that is also true. We also saw the other side of the captain first, so we knew she was crazy, I guess. I don't think we knew that, but...
Greetings.
Shizuka did not look happy to see me.
If he's up, why couldn't he be doing this? I could still be asleep, you know.
Well... I got up late.
Shizuka, you are the only qualified navigator. It makes sense that you would, navigate.
Shizuka heaved a great sigh and returned to the monitor in front of her.
How can I help you?
It was slightly off-putting that the captain could mask so effortlessly what had transpired between us. I actually came to seek your counsel.
And I am actually pretty busy at the moment. How important is this?
The pocket watch is working. I would say it's of vital importance. I could see the captain feel the impact of my purposely weighted words. She dismissed Shizuka so that we could have some space to talk. Or you could just leave the bridge.
What is it? What's wrong?
The pocket watch, I think it's working. I pulled out the watch from my pocket and showed it to Kimiko. She examined the watch, not a glimmer of emotion showing on those stony features. She could be impenetrable sometimes.
I see.
But again, if someone just came up to you and said, this pocket watch is really important, how many people are actually going to take that seriously? She handed the watch back to me.
And why do you need my counsel?
Well, what should I do? How dangerous do you think it is? What would you do? How dangerous do you think it is?
What makes you suppose that it is dangerous?
The fact that it's an unknown thing. I don't know, I guess I've always just assumed that the unknown is dangerous. True, yeah.
So, there is a chance that it is not dangerous at all?
That's true. It's possible for sure.
Perhaps you need to sit on this a little longer before making a decision.
Okay then, guess we're gonna have to wait until after the game. You're right, as usual, thanks Kimmy. I thanked Kimiko one last time before leaving the bridge. Back in my quarters, I sat resolutely at the end of my bed, holding the pocket watch at eye level, trying to look inside it as the answers I sought. Minutes dragged into hours.
Yoo-hoo!
Hello, Di.
You there?
Nope.
Hello?
I shook my head, breaking out of my trance-like state, finding Di stood before me.
Celebration time! He's alive after all.
Okay. Di, what do you want?
Well, if you were listening to my announcement over the PA, which you clearly weren't, you would know that I'm here to inform you if you've made the cut for the vampire team.
But we haven't. Oh, I didn't hear that, sorry.
Is your PA system broken or something?
I shrugged.
Hang on a second. Let me just check.
Di shouted over the top of the sound.
No, it definitely works. It seems that you are either incredibly rude or you're trying to avoid me.
Why not both? The noise cut out, leaving my ears ringing. I'm sorry, Di. It wasn't my intention at all.
You're lucky I'm in a good mood today. I forgive you.
Thank you, Di. Thanks, Di. So, why are you in a good mood?
I'm glad you asked. I'm just so happy that I have the greatest job in the universe. I couldn't be more excited for today's game. I think this has to be my magnum opus.
Cool. So then, okay. Loving your work does make things easier.
That it does. Now the reason I'm here.
Tell us if we're human.
Drum roll. You are not the father.
As expected. What? Who's the father?
Sorry. I've been watching some vintage reality TV in my spare time.
I guess it would be vintage in this year, I guess. You have enough spare time to watch TV. Shouldn't you be planning new and gruesome ways to kill us all?
I'm not going to dignify that with an answer.
She already has them planned out, that's why.
I think you've glossed over the important part. You aren't the vampire.
Makes sense. But let me guess, the captain is. Okay, that's good, I guess.
Is it? Myself, I would much rather be the vampire.
Would you really? Just so you can kill people?
Oh, you know me so well.
I sighed with relief. I had dodged a bullet there. There was no way that being the vampire was a good thing in this game. Di yawned audibly, clearly trying to tell me that she was bored with me now.
Well, this was pleasant. Be seeing you.
Will you, though? Di vanished as her hands as her hand was halfway to her mouth to stifle a yawn. Or yet another yawn. Moments later, I heard her through the PA ship system.
Everyone has now been allocated their role. The first round will begin at 9 a.m. sharp. You have just under 2 hours to mingle and scheme. Eee, this is so exciting!
Okay, so we don't even have the, Okay. Guess no one's cutting me a break. First the pocket watch and now the deletion game. Deletion game was certainly more pressing matter, and it required my immediate focus. I placed the pocket watch back on the bedside table, and put it out of my mind for the time being. So to win, I need to make the most human babies. I didn't want to win if Kimmy didn't have an equally good chance to. We both need to survive this game together. First the twins, and now Kimiko. At the very least, she needs to not have created the fewest babies. I decided that I should discuss a few plans of attack with Kimiko, but it seems that she had similar ideas and as I run into her down the hallway from my room.
I was just coming to speak with you.
Great minds think alike, it seems. She blushed at the concept that I was also seeking her out.
Turn around. We need to speak in private.
Okay, I guess we're going to my quarters. I inclined my head and led the way back. Let me guess, you were the vampire, though. Settling down on the couch, Kimiko lost no time in getting straight to the issue at hand.
I have been named the vampire.
Thought so. My heart plummeted. This was not good news. To be the vampire meant 1 versus 6. Well, or 2 versus 5. Wait, hold on, there's 7 of us? That means someone gets left out. Yeah. I didn't think about that way. They were not odds I'd felt comfortable with.
And I want you to be my Clyde.
Fair enough. Kimmy. The usual rock-solid composure was starting to fray around the edges.
If we are on opposite teams, the chances are that one of us will die. I don't ever want to be without you again.
Again?
I have always had a purpose in one way or another, but now, my life has meaning.
Okay. What about Yoshiki? Okay, me.
So, will you partner with me?
We physically can't say no. Well, we can say no physically, but we shouldn't say no. So, yes. Yeah, Yumi against the world.
Is that a yes?
That is a crazy sprite. I would rather die by your side than live in the world that doesn't have you in it. Kimiko leaped into my arms, tears flying.
We will win. When we work together, I know we can.
This lady is the captain, and she's celebrating about killing someone else in order just for us to survive. Even if we don't, my last moments will be with you, and that's all I care about. Kimiko's eyes locked with mine. I knew that meant I made the right decision when I saw a fierce fire lit within them.
Thank you. I do not know how I can ever repay you.
How about you don't go to the timelines and kill people? She hugged me tightly and clung into her like my life depended on it. Pulling me out of the hug, she swiftly reverted back to the role of the staunch, unwavering captain.
I must return to the bridge. We do not want to garner suspicion.
We certainly wouldn't want anyone knowing that we were a pair.
I meant in regards to the deletion game, but I guess that too.
I mean, at least that's technically a cover story. If anyone thinks we're a vampire, we could just say like, "Whoa, guess what? It's not true." Kimiko gave me a heart-melting smile before she returned to her duties. The game was beginning in the next hour or so, and I needed to get into the right headspace. I decided to have a cold shower to shock me awake so I could focus on how to keep myself and Kimiko alive. Who's dead? On arrival, I saw a light reflecting off the bathroom tiles. I turned around, a very strange sight greeted me. Who's stabbing me? Unexpected. Hello, Di. I'm questioning your spine, really.
Oh, hey!
Why are you pretending to bathe? What exactly are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Washing your hair?
So why ask? You can clearly see what I'm doing.
Aren't you supposed to be a hologram, though? Yes, but, you know, You don't really need to do that.
How do you think my hair has such a glossy shine? A girl needs to take care of herself.
Honestly, I really would like just kind of try and physically, like, I'd say throw my hand. Let's like move my hand, see if it would go through her, because like, why would she need to do this if she was a hologram? It's very glossy. It might even say luxurious. Lustrous. Would you like me to wash your hair for you? You're a program. I'm saving this. There's so many choices this timeline that would be sounding. You're a program. An AI program that doesn't need to wash their hair. I mean, technically, you don't even have hair.
So, what am I washing then?
Well, it looks like hair, but it's simulated.
Oh? So it's not real, is it?
Yeah, it's just code.
So, because I'm just code, I'm not real?
I mean, the code's real.
And when one of you dies in the game soon, I suppose that won't be real either, because I'm not real?
She's got a point.
That's what I thought.
Oh, well then.
Let me finish my hair. I'll be with you in just a moment.
Okay. I turned away for a few seconds. I think with that, we'll call it there. I thank you for stopping by, and hopefully I can see you on the next one. With that, goodbye.